Inabakumori loop spinner VO Kaai Yuki is what we're going to be reacting to today. And of course, I'll say this in the beginning of the video all the time, every time. Please do check the link in the description because it's not my content, this is their content. As much as possible, I would rather you go to the original video, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, do whatever you want really, and show the original creators some love. Because it's not mine, this is theirs. I do not want to take it away from them, and I'm sure they make amazing content on their channel and shit like that. And I'm just giving you my thoughts, see if I like it, and I most likely will like it. But yes, please do check the link in the description for the channel and video because it's not my content, this is theirs. I will stop somewhere in the middle and give you my thoughts. As always, I have a potential there's already translation for this. I made sure to turn on the subtitles, and yeah, link in the description for the channel and the video. Loop spinner. I'm sure I'm going to have a great time with this because I've reacted to 2 inabakumori songs and they're very good, so I'm sure I'm going to have a great one with this as well. But yeah, I'll stop yapping and put on my headphones. Let's get into it, shall we? Oh. They're staring at me down quite hard, eh? It's quite simple. I mean, you can tell that they're also spinning around every time, or every now and then. But I'm very awed, or I'm very confused by what they're talking about. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's catchy though. I'm not gonna lie. I did like the beginning of the song. It was very catchy. I found myself actually enjoying the beat and shit like that. Not saying I don't enjoy the beat for other songs, but I actually very much enjoyed that. I'm not gonna lie to you. But there are lyrics like these with pit a pat. My heart is racing. It's all giddy. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, based off the title alone, I feel like it has something to do with, you know, life being mundane, or like doing the same thing over and over again, and how it can get, I don't know, a bit boring, a bit mundane and shit like that. And you wonder if anything is gonna change, I guess. I mean, it's not wrong. Some lives can be very boring, or like everyday life can be boring. I mean, the reason I'm getting that interpretation is because the first lyric that I saw was round and round the world spins and I'm just drifting along, just drifting along. It's about time you notice me already, boy. That one I didn't understand. What do you mean by it's about time you notice me already, boy? I can see what they mean by that. Like, sometimes you feel like the world is going over and over and you just feel like you're just there for the ride and nothing really is happening. Nothing feels significant, nothing feels too important and shit like that. And I guess I could sort of resonate with that feeling. I'm not gonna lie, because sometimes you wonder what's the point, you know, of course. And it is a bit existential to think like that, but I feel like one way to remedy this is, you know, it might seem small in the grand scheme of things. I don't really like saying that, but it may seem small. But, you know, it's good to have a goal for your everyday life. And I remember talking about this with my friends, like, it may seem boring and shit like that, but you gotta find a way to motivate yourself and keep on going, because, you know, you make your own life meaningful. That's the whole point. That's how it's supposed to be done. And of course you're gonna have challenges and shit like that, but that's the part of it. You're supposed to give yourself challenge, struggle, and get through it in the end. Overcome those hurdles and obstacles and feel accomplished. And do that. And, it could something be about generations of build a better or build a better life for the people around you and shit like that. That's the feeling I'm getting, something about a mundane life or repetitive life. And then it can be pretty boring. But I like the song. I like the song. It's catchy. It's catchy. It's genuinely catchy. I don't know why they were talking about love though. The word love, and then it cut off. And then I wonder what they could be talking about that. But let's get into it, shall we? Go. I like how at one point the expression actually changed and shit like that. That means, maybe they feel something and shit like that. I don't know. I don't know. But I saw a bit of lyrics that actually confused, or like that actually made me think. My constant anxiety has already become a pathology. I can't even comfort myself with the thought of letting go. I guess this is going to plague me for the rest of my life, right? And then continue. How am I supposed to stop this loop? My girly mindset is falling behind the times as I remain a child with each year going by and shit like that. I really do feel like it's about you know a life being boring, and it can be over and over. It's just, you gotta spice up your life. I don't know. I mean, here it says, interpretation of it, explores themes of repetitive thoughts, unchanging feelings, and being stuck in cycles, like a song or joke repeated endlessly, symbolizing how the narrator overthinks words, memories, and emotions, unable to sort them out, yet finding comfort or obsession in the constant circular nature of these thoughts and phrases, all within a world of recurring life patterns. I can see that. I can see that. I may be thinking too deep into this, but maybe it also has something to do with the visuals that I'm seeing as well. You can tell that their body never really changes. It stays still. It stays at a constant, and really they're just going one dimension over and over again. They're switching from looking forward, then they look left, and they look back, then they look right, and shit like that. And this is left, and then this is right. For me, I guess maybe that's what they're trying to convey as well, that life is just do this, and you have to be still, you have to be straight. I guess that's what I'm getting from body language. I'm not someone that actually studies body language, but maybe that's what they're trying to portray with the visuals that I'm seeing. And when they actually saw a change in emotion a while ago, like sometimes she would squint her eyes and shit like that, or like the expression of her eyes would also change. It's her changing emotion is like seldom, and it's very rare. I guess that's what they're trying to say. Like, you know, things can be very mundane, things can be very slow, things can be very repetitive, and shit like that. But you gotta. I would like to think the main point that they're trying to say is, you know, you make your life meaningful and you make your life have the joy. It's really you that takes the first step in these things, and of course it's going to be scary, but when you take that first step, it'll keep on going and shit like that. I like the song though. I like the song. I thought it was very very catchy and shit like that. I know the visuals, they may have been simple, but I didn't mind it actually. I didn't mind it. I mean, I can see that she is like a loop spinner, like a Beyblade. She was spinning around. That's what I was getting. But yeah, I like the song. I thought it was catchy and shit like that. I also like the message of the song because maybe some people are feeling like that, and you know, they're just doing the same thing over and over. And you know, someone said that insanity is doing the same thing over and over without seeing any change. I know that because I've tried to beat Concert Rodon many times, 333 attempts, 11 hours. Took a long time, but I still got there in the end. I know I was getting close, but yeah, you gotta spice up your life sometimes. Change up the direction of it. Change up how you look at it. But I enjoyed the song. I actually did. But of course, I'll say this at the end of the video all the time, every time. Please do check the link in the description because it's not my content, this is their content. As much as possible, I would rather you go to the original video, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, do whatever you want really, and show the original creators some love because it's not my content, this is theirs. I do not want to take it away from them, and I'm sure they make amazing content on their own channel. I'm just giving you my thoughts, see if I like it, and I did like this one. But yes, check the link in the description for the channel and video. This is not my content, this is theirs. I'll stop yapping, and I hope you all have a great one as always, everybody. Bye.